Why, hello everyone, and welcome to the stream. This is Otaku Showboat. Today is Friday. Meow. Friday, July 30th, 2021. A dolly just walked up and meowed at me. Oh boy. Hey, Dolly. Dolly, wanna play? Dolly, come up. Dolly, wanna come up? Come say hi? I mean, she said hi, but uh, let's see if she wants to come onto the camera. We shall see. Game is loading at the moment. I moved the game to my C drive, so hopefully it loads a little bit faster. Oh, there's an Ollie. Hello. We have an Ollie. We have an Ollie today. Hey, we got a baby. My baby Ollie. Yes. Ah, the babies want to play. And there's a little bit more room in the den at the moment. And the cats have been making use of the extra space in the den for the moment. You can go onto my Discord to find out what's going on with that situation, why there's room in the den right now. But yeah, we're not gonna get into that on our streaming. No, instead what we're gonna say is that last time we met, yes, for our first stream on Wednesday of this game, we played through the first batch of scenarios in the campaign of the career mode, and we ended up getting all of the 9 stars with Captain Lockjaw's buried treasures. We got the first scenario completed of Princess Amelie's fairy tale, and we are currently working on Silversmith Manor. Ideally, I would like to finish the scenarios here in Fairy Tale and move on to Chief Beef's Meaty Challenge, the most meatiest of meaty challenges. Hello, Ave. Welcome. Good morning, everyone. We are going to, in fact, hit this resume button. You can redo any action using Control plus Y. That's good to know. Hold Z to create angled junctions. Yes, I think I know that. Wow, this game is installed on my C drive, and it's still taking this long to load. Hey, we loaded. Huzzah. Yes, we are, in fact, working on things. These things cost money to maintain. Interesting. We, of course, have the majestic cannon. We have cannoned a lot of stuff, including stacking cannons on cannons, as our scenery for this park. What are our missions that we're working towards? Well, we need to achieve a park value of 20 grand. We're almost there. And have a 600 park rating, and then we need to get up to 30 grand and pay off the loans. Well, what is the current state of the finances for the loans? We are paying 500 per month towards the loans, as I immediately decreased upon starting this this save. Yeah, who'd have thought that things need money for maintenance? I'm guessing that static scenery doesn't need maintenance, but stuff that's animated like that will need running cost maintenance on it. Things like trees do add some scenery rating to the queue and to the ride itself, but stuff that's animatronics like this can add up to 8% scenery rating each. I wasn't really paying attention to the cannons in particular, so I'm not exactly certain how that's impacting things. What I would like to see is some sort of measure on the ride itself for how much the scenery is affecting the actual ride and not just the queue. Because apparently, it affects rides as well as the queue. As long as it's in a certain range. I think that applies more to the roller coasters, though. But anyway. Yeah, we have 25 grand to pay off. If we only make the minimum payments, we're paying a lot over time. Multiple shops are very busy. That's a good problem to have. We are making a little bit of profit. Just a smidge. As for research, we are working towards our first thrill ride, which I absolutely need. Thrill rides. We could market, we could build additional rides. We have 8,000 bucks in the bank. We currently have this rolling river rapids ride that is bringing in people and is making a majority of our profit, although it's not that great excitement for it. It is worth $17.50 for its prestige, so that is useful to know. Again, this ride's prestige should be based off of the scenery around it. But I just want to make sure that I'm all caught up and that we don't need more stuff. Apparently these do get... these services also get bonuses for scenery that are part of their overall doohickeys. Nice, so people are choosing not to stick in line for this, meaning I will want additional shops. Let's add some additional shops. Let's add another drink stop. Yes, we'll have glorious coffee. We must have coffee. As well as milkshakes. You get to take your pick between coffee and milkshakes. Alright, and then we have a pizza pan. Yes, add in some pizza. Do I have an ATM? Doesn't look like it, not as part of this, so we have unlocked it, may as well place it. And then we'll add in another. People are whistling the theme song to the game in the restroom, and you can hear the echoing off of the restroom walls. Okay. That's a neat little detail. By the way, how is the game, like, how is the performance here? With GPU and with the stream and all of that. I might need to tick down the in-game audio a little bit. I'm gonna sneeze. Alright. Teacups 2 has a long queue time. Oh noes! Oh noes! It's a long queue time. It's a really, really, really long queue. All you need to do is add an entertainer. Okay, let's add some sort of an entertainer. Yes. You can't add them in the queue itself, which is deeply disappointing. Yeah, you're free roaming, but I want you to, hey, I want you to cover the ride. I don't know how that works. Just go and entertain. The people must be entertained. This needs price adjustment. Oh my god, that's so much stuff. Lots. Lots of everything. Not a little, a lot. A lot of cinnamon, a lot of caramel shots. Yes, we're giving people drinks that make them thirstier. As well as less thirsty. Sugar makes people thirstier. And happier. And more energetic. Yes, we will absolutely add all of the things at a lot. And I need to bring up my little diagram again so I know what the prices should be on here, because people are just about to get a lot of stuff for a really low cost while I work on this. Here, let's make sure the game is paused as I set everything to a lot. We want a lot of everything. And price sync, and let me... Yeah, go off to the side here so I can pull up that thingy. You there. For the Street Fox coffee, we've got $11 on the Americano. We have 13 on the double espresso. The cappuccino's 11. The mocha is 11, and the decaf is $9.50. That's what we got for our pricing until the end of time. And of course, the vendor is going to work at $165 a month. Same over here for the pizza pen. Pizza pen also needs to have all of the glorious stuff set to a lot. These are, of course, pizzas, so we are going to be charging at least $20, right? Pizza pens. They are being charged $13.50 for most of them, except $14 for the last one. Oh, right, it ends up being $20 when you add on all the extra fees. That's right. If you ever order delivery pizza, something that has all of these things would be $30+ pizza if you ordered delivery, like with all of these extra toppings. Yeah, 13.5 is a little low. The pepperoni is $13.50. The Hawaiian with anchovies and olives and chili sauce and onions and peppers. Yeah, this one is another $13.50, and then the 4 cheese with extra cheesiness. Yeah, you are in fact $14.50. We're gonna price sync. I already made sure the vendors paid more. Alright, we can resume. I'm pretty sure this has synced its $1 price tag to use the restroom. Ah, right, scenery. I want to have bins. As well as some benches. I mean, just benches in general will be good to have, considering the extended walks that people have to take to get into the park. Yeah, and because of all the extended walks, I'm going to need an additional janitor or two. That is not a janitor. That is a janitor. There you go, add a couple more. And they will do their job. They will do their job well. What do we got for notifications? I have achieved a park value. Hyperspin 2 is apparently a great value. Well, let's double check that. It's $2.46. Yeah, that should be at $7.38, aka $7. I guess I forgot to change its price. Oh noes. This one at 2.8 should be at $8. There you go. Enjoy. Enjoy paying me more now that you're captive and in the queue. It's all the cannons, by the way. That's the reason for the extra prestige. Prestige went up as a result of cannons, and therefore the people are willing to pay more to have a wonderful view of all of the glorious cannons firing around these rides. Okay, next. Time to add more rides. We currently have teacups and whatever the hell that thing is. The hyper spin. Let us add a magical twirl. Ah, it's this thing. Right. This thing. Beautiful. Entrance here, exit over here somewhere. That unfortunately wasn't close enough. What type of path is this even? This is like just a natural path with curb markers. Okay. Let us begin to build the queue. There we go. The queue! The queue, of course, will require just a few things. Where's the animated props? Isn't there supposed to be a thingy for animated props? Like, where does the cannon live? Cannon! Favorite. There we go. Cannon. So how much does this add each? We have 15% if we add one cannon. 20, so it's 5% each. 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. One of those apparently didn't count. Ollie? No. No. Hey. A little wire, a wire twisty tie. Ollie, thank you for bringing me the twisty tie, but that is not a toy. Last thing we need is for him to accidentally swallow a twisty tie. Off you go. How are many guests? Oh, it went up to 100. Okay, it counts now. Apparently. Apparently. So what does that do to prestige? We're at 232. We need to make adjustments to this ride. Can we make adjustments to the ride? Okay. All it has is a main sequence. Great! Ahem. Shall we have all of the cannons trigger in unison? I have no idea what this means. Grab the things. Grab the things. Grab the things. Sure, why not? You could do this with, like, fireworks as well. Ooh. Scenery. Special effects. Pyro. I don't have pyrotech. Oh, it's filtering by cannon. Ahem. Explosion. We want explosions. Burst flamethrowers. Yes, we want to make sure that the triggers in here includes the thingies. Explode. Yes, they explode. They burst into flame. Cool. Connect thingies. Confirm. For reference, this doesn't need to be anywhere near the ride for it to count. Just saying. The ride will gain prestige by having objects connected to triggers. Like, no matter what. So do I add more main sequence? Probably not. We're gonna do a ride test to figure out how much prestige this thing has. Meow. Meow. Oh, Dolly. Dolly, Dolly, Dolly. And once we know how much prestige this thing has, we'll figure out, we'll think about how much money we can charge for it. Ba-boom! Explosions! Fire and flames! It's glorious. It's absolutely glorious. Are we actually... Okay, we are. My mixer stopped updating on OBS briefly. Awaiting results. Go faster. 324. Well. I can charge $9.50 for you. And you are now open for business. And people are coming in to watch the magnificent, or to experience the magnificent scenery and explosions and flamethrowers. Yep. That's a thing. Do I have I have a research. What did I get? The kickflip. I got the kickflip. Excellent. we're gonna work on a couple of things at the same time now. Give me that kickflip. Absolutely want that kickflip. Entrance. Exit. Path. Q. There you go. How much of that counts towards the queue? All of it! All of the scenery counts towards this queue. Prestige by default is 400! Hey, so what happens if... What happens if... we do that, and we test it? That looks like it would make many people vomit. Oh yeah, it went up to 560. It went up 160 points. Oh hey, we made silver. Yeah, enjoy paying $16.50 to ride the kickflip. Please enjoy paying nearly the same amount as my rolling river to access the kickflip. Now, what are thoughts about this? Q looks fast. Yes, it is. Absolutely. $160 points difference is because it was tested, and it's now including both the 100% scenery on the Q as well as the triggered animation. What do we got? Plus 3 grand, close to 4 for the end of month summary. Too many guests are trying to use Coffee 1. Too many guests are trying to use Milkshakes 2. This is a good problem to have. Hey, staff. My vendors. Workload high. You're gonna go and do that. And do that. I'm gonna guess that these are the... Oh. It was pizza and cosmic cow. Interesting. I'm gonna do that anyway. Why does no one want to queue up for Chief Beef? Yes, they do have long queue times. I don't care. Chief Beef is losing me money compared to Pizza Pen and coffee and milkshakes. Very few people. Oh, there's people now. Very few people want burgers over pizza. People love pizza, apparently. Maybe it's because they don't want to pay $19 for a burger when they can get an entire pizza for 13.5. Who knows? I'm so glad ATM 1 is free. Yes, I know. It's glorious. It's glorious. It's glorious that it's free. How many people use you? 32. Good. This is fine. Yes, stuff has queues. That's sort of the point. Queues happen. We have close to 1,000 people. And all I need to do is pay off the loan and get a park value. Hey. If I pay off the loan, wouldn't the park value go up by the value of the loan? Like, I'm pretty sure park value is supposed to go up because we don't have a loan anymore. What did we get? The Overpower Thrill Ride. You are big. I can't actually place you. Because of, I think the tree's in the way. Entrance. Exit. Queue. There you go. Queue commence. Yeah, about that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna add in ahem. Fire and Flames. What does that do? 21%. $41. 51. Really? Those don't add anything. Huh. Interesting. $86. That should put me at 100 right there. Connect objects, confirm. Connect objects, confirm. Now, only 2 trigger sequences are needed. And that only really applies with a lot of scenery as well. Let's add some scenery. Oh, we've got the dragons. I apparently have 30,000 park value. Just for completeness sake, we'll add that. Done. What happens when? We have 372 right now. What happens after your first cycle? What are you gonna change to? 372 becomes 521. 149 difference. So you're gonna get 15 and a half. And people will love me for it. Alright. How's that loan looking? I can almost pay it off. That's the last thing we need to do for this. That is earn enough to hit the button. I made money. My park rating is massive. We're almost there. We're almost there. The loan is paid. And we are now done with the second scenario of this chapter. We shall save our park and exit to main menu. I really wish that they gave us the ability to just go to the next scenario or go back to the menu when you get all the stars, but nope. Not how that works. Continuing.
Hey.
Okay. This scenario. This scenario is going to task us with building a roller coaster with specific requirements that can't be higher than the actual valley. They'll call it the gully in here. So, yeah, we basically have to build a roller coaster through this thing and use this landscape for the drops and such. This item is locked. This item is locked. This item is locked. Hey, did you know that dragons are known for hoarding treasure? Oh, hey, I can get rid of these if I wanted to. Dragons are sorta known for hoarding treasure, so it makes me wonder if there's treasure hidden in this map. Let's just say that I would expect as much. Or I would at least hope for as much for an initial burst of cash. Considering we start at 5 grand and it's going down by the second. Make sure we pause. It looks like, unfortunately, it's gonna be a no. What is with the camera? Come on. Park entrance is here. We have no paths. We have a blank slate this time. So we need to keep this all in mind as I go searching through the scenery of the map. Because you never know what goodies get hidden in these maps. So that's the boundary of where we can do things. Alright, well, little unfortunate about not getting some free cash in here. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. I'm probably just blind. There might be something in here. If they've done it on one map, then surely they would do it on others, right? Hello and welcome. We are starting the third scenario of the second chapter of the career mode. So starting fresh, our goals include making a monthly profit of X amount, up to 3 grand, up to 6 grand, for a 3-month period. Interesting. As well as get 400 guests plus a 600 park rating, and build a roller coaster. We can take a loan. I will do so. We are not going to pay that much a month. That seems like a really high monthly payment. I'm not gonna use that loan. Fortunately, you can freely take and repay if the game is paused without any repercussion. But yeah, that duration is what's annoying, of 3 to 5 months. The 5 grand I think would be the better option here because it allows me to pay 500 a month for 14 months. These are not great loans, to say the least. Do I need to unlock the ATM? I do, sadly. What rides do I have access to? What scenery? What shops? Okay, I have access to a lot of rides and track rides, and I do have some coaster availability here. And I have scenery. That should work out just fine. Alright. Well, this is the first time in the campaign, in the career mode, that we have to build a park essentially from scratch. We have nothing. We have absolutely nothing. Alright. Let's get to it then. And we don't have a lot of space to work with either. Oh, it's glorious. Oh, it's absolutely wonderful. Such awful terrain to have to work with here. Well, let's get to the path. Can I, Is there like an eyedropper? So I could actually select that path? It's like, what path are you? I don't know. It's that one. Heavy square flagstones with a stone trim. And it's set to a larger width. 8 meters width. Why do you say it's uneven? So build a freaking... So, yeah, do exactly that and start a bridge. You know? Just start a bridge. Ah, boy. Okay. That's gonna be, like, our primary path. What next? I want benches. At the top and bottom. And some bins. Okay. That will be that. Shops. Let's get... Excuse me? I have no food places. Unlock. Or do I? Okay. We have the Cheeky Cheeky. We have Tiki Chiki. Why is my camera not moving? Camera? WASD? Hello? Oh my god. Seriously? The focal point is under the map, and I don't know how to change where the focal point is. So now my WASD just doesn't work. How do I fix this? Camera. T is free look. Like, why would I want it not like this? Huh? Like, why would I want it to be anything other than this? Ah, gosh, this is what I wanted. From the start. Where's your treasure? I want the treasure. Alright. Food. Yes, tiki 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 tiki. Alright, we got gulpy soda, slush, and energy. We'll have slush. We'll have a double restroom, sure. Okay. Tiki Chiki. You. A lot of stuff, please. What are the prices for the Tiki Chiki? My tiki 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 tiki. What do we got? We got $13 for spicy chicken. Plain chicken, we got 12. Coconut chicken. Coconut chicken is 12. Hot wings, the hottest of hot wings, are 13. Sink. And as for a gulpy slush, what do we got here for gulpy slush? For the pink slush, oh, interesting, they changed this. Well, either way, it's gonna be 7 across the board. Not that big of a difference, but yeah. Lots of ice and lots of mixed flavor. That'll make them thirstier. Great. Yes, I would like lots and lots and lots of stuff. Did I already make you 165? Nope. And then, of course, you must pay $1 to use the restrooms. An entire $1. Well. I need a couple of janitors. Mechanic. Let's do 2 mechanics. A security guard. Let's have an entertainer. And now we're ready for rides. Can't really afford a roller coaster. But we can get rides. The Forge, the Hammer Swing, and the Wild Blue are great. We'll add the Forge first. Entrance over here, exit over here. Path. Q. Okay. Now for shenanigans. More shenanigans. Need to be very specific about that. We don't have the thingy. But we do have dragons. Unfortunately, dragon is extremely expensive. What the hell? Hold on. Was that 15%? Alright. I'll take it. Oh my goodness. Triggers. Only really need 2. Why can we not open? We need to test. For whatever reason, it needs to test. And yeah, sure, we can be open for this. Glorious. Do your thing. Finish your test quickly, please. Come on. You can do it. Okay. 616 is a lot. That's a lot. Okay. How big are you? Big. How big are you? Not quite so big. Ah, glorious. Alright. Whoops. Okay, you don't need that much. Almost there. There you go. Just add 3 flamethrowers. No, Ride, you need to test first. So that we can get an updated prestige value on you. Yes, let's walk into the park and immediately use the restroom. And pay $1 a piece for it. I hope I don't just lose because I spent a whole bunch of money just now on all this. Extra scenery type stuff. But we have a ride open, making money. People are going into the queue for it. People are buying food and drink and all of that. 617. Okay. One more prestige than the other ride. Alright. I'll take it. I shall accept this. It's really, really simple. There is a bit of a line to access Tiki Chiki, which is great. Now I just need to let the money roll in for a little bit. I can continue building rides to continue increasing my profits, continue getting people in. We are immediately going to hit this 1500, by the way. That's just going to happen. Almost immediately. Almost immediately. Oh, it counts the loan payments. Okay. So it's counting the loans as well, and of course the research. But we've already surpassed the rides tickets, and we are making money off the shops now. Oop, I'm ready to get the ATM. So that needs to immediately get added. Alright, shops. There you go. Enjoy your ATM. I have 400 guests. Huzzah. And people are queuing up for my rides. They want to go on it. They're not gonna queue that long, that's fine. Go queue for the other one. Alright, I have 5 grand now. Ahem. If I can build this. What is... Okay. Paths? Hey, Ollie. Scenery. Recent. Ta-da! That count? Oh, that counts. Ta-da! No, don't add an animation. Add a trigger to that stuff. I mean, all that stuff. Confirm. Done. Test. Do your thing. While my park continues to rake in the cash. Oh my gosh. I just placed this thing and I've already made back pretty much everything that it cost in the first place. Well, I'll gladly take that. I shall accept. The Valkyries shall ride. The Valkyries shall absolutely ride with this ride. Alright, we have tested. Maybe? Is that the actual prestige? I guess so. I guess it's only 450. Alright. Well, 13 bucks it'll be. Open says me. Aha! Money. I like money. Money is awesome. We need to get our park rating up, and we need to really consider getting that roller coaster. We do need to make a lot of money a month for 3 months in a row. So we do need to continue building out rides. But I also need to think about, where am I going to do this roller coaster? Where am I going to make it? It needs 5 excitement. And it needs to not be nauseating. And it needs to be at least 900 meters long. And go at least 31 meters per second at its maximum speed. With a drop greater than 65 meters. Which is a bit excessive. Just a little bit. But, we're gonna try. I do have a cash flow from these 3 rides here of a lot, as well as through the services. So we're gonna begin building a roller coaster. What do we have access to? The hybrid steel, the hyper, the inverted 2-seater, and the launched Copperhead Strike. Why, hello. Dolly has joined me. Hey, doll. Welcome. Yeah, it's my baby girl. How's my baby girl? She doing okay? Yeah, my baby. Well. I want you going that way. Ideally. Ideally. Okay, we've got chain lift. You're gonna go all the way up. As tall as possible. And then you're gonna start a drop. And a turn. Come on. I need you to zero out for me. There you go. Oh boy, that could go vertical. Do we want this to go vertical? Or even worse? Nah. Nah, we'll go steep. But we won't go that steep. Bear in mind, we need to go 65 meters on this initial drop, or more. Well, that... I need to know the G's coming out off of that, because, oh boy, it's gonna be a little bit, intense of a drop, you know? So, doing things like loops and rolls and non-inversion helices, I need, like, a giant helix. Yeah, it's... 65 is big. Oh, that's how you do it. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna have a pretty large upward helix. And bear in mind, we need to get back to the station as well. So our path down needs to go all the way back up. Without another block section. But at least it's able to do that. Go ahead and cancel. Ooh. Can it make that happen? Hmm. A 0G roll. Interesting. That's closer to what I'm looking for. Will it be able to complete that loop? I don't know. What I'm actually looking for is more of a... that. And then let's autocomplete. And then let's see with our test here how badly we've done this. Uh, test? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Fear is high. Fear is real high. Nausea is real high as well. We exceed G-force limits. Who'd have thought? Who'd have thought that we would exceed G-force limits? So what do we have as our biggest drop? 130 meters is the biggest drop, meaning we can bring it either up or down. My thought is to bring it down. Just select the whole thing and lower. Not that side. Excuse me, this side. That brings it down a bit. Just a little bit. Yo, start testing. Go. Yep, vertical G's, massive. I need to see where those vertical G's are. Primarily, because it's gonna be here. It's gonna be at the bottom of this initial drop. But there's, like, not that... Mine are lateral? Okay. Fine. Alright, we hit 14.5. Vert G's. This is actually fine. This part of it is okay. We get what we need to from this. Problem is, how do we get out of this situation primarily? Because the rest, besides you, is very problematic. How much is this drop? I might just need to... Ahem. Remove. And hit autocomplete. Go ahead and do that test. Well, our mission here is to make sure that we have a drop that's at least 65 meters. The question is, well, how then do we not have deadly G's coming out of said drop? Right? Because that's a lot right there. a lot of instantaneous vertical Gs. Right there is a problem. So during the test, some changes were made. It has to run the lap again. How is the drop defined? It should start here and end down here. So as soon as it starts that drop, all the way to the bottom there. Yeah, that drop, that needs to be lifted, that section, a little bit. Because we are exceeding G-force limits right there. And it's only right here. Oh, come on, you. Just delete that. Oh my god! Select another... No! Stop! I actually do want that piece. And I'll need you to raise up. Alright, so I wonder what happens there. Pooh. It's just a test. I can have... I mean, this piece is fine. It's just that I had too much of a drop going on before going into the thing. Just need to get it to be a little bit smoother going into that thing. If it can make it, it can make it. No, I think we're good. Dolly, get out of there. It still doesn't want... Dolly, get out. Get out. Dolly. Dolly, what are you doing? Alright, so it doesn't want the 5. You don't want the max Gs to be 5? Hey, don't I have a max length? Yeah, I need to be 900 meters as well, so we need to make it longer. And we need Nausea to peak at 6. Oh gosh. We hit the max speed. Max vert Gs are apparently 10.52? where? It must be right there, but how does one not have that? The drop needs to be smoothed out. Get rid of this heat map, please. What in the world? That smoothed out a bit better. But then we need to add length to this. Alright. Extra length, huh? So, this... What is this called again? The Cobra roll. We are going to need to, do a few things. In order to, okay, Cobra, roll, left. Okay. That's a little too tight, but we'll see what the forces are. That adds to the length. Let me start the test and see what happens. I don't even think it's gonna make that, but gotta try. Why is my park rating this slow? I don't know. 5 excitement at most, 6 nausea, 900 meters, 31 per second. Great. That is my alarm to indicate that we are halfway through the stream and it is time to take a break. It makes it and it comes in rather smoothly. Wow. Well, it meets the data, but it's short on the track length by less than 100 meters. Alright. We're gonna take a brief break here. When I come back, we're gonna add another 90 some odd meters to this. Somehow. So that it counts towards our final goal for this. And once we do that, it's just make 6 grand a month, which will be very easy because we'll have a good roller coaster to work with, right? To charge immense amounts of money and make immense amounts of money off of it for a period of 3 months. I will be back shortly. And I have returned. Welcome back. Alright, so we have a roller coaster that needs to be extended by at least 90 more meters. So there's a lot of room here for us to do that. I do have a bit of extra momentum to work with as well. Why the hell is the camera so bad on this map? I really don't get it. The camera is just awful on this map. Okay. Because I have a bit of extra momentum, I am able to go in on this part of the track. And start deleting a few bits and bobs. And I can add in some stuff. We can add in some stuff here. Like this sidewinder left, I guess, followed by probably a sidewinder right. Or some other thingamabopper. Yeah, sure, do that. And then hit autocomplete? Nah. Now you're going to do one of those. Shift it off a little bit bigger. And then you're gonna hit autocomplete. And we're going to see if that completes. If I have the momentum to do that, and what sort of G-forces it's going to add. Because, you know, that could be a problem. I may not have enough momentum to actually do that. But we shall see. If all else fails, we can just be boring to add in that extra length. Alright, come on, cars. Go, go, go. Because I know it can make this. That's the easy part. But can it then make this? Is this one too tall? Alright, made it through that. Made it through that. Can we make that? Yes, we can. Oh boy. I have exceeded G-force limits. Okay. Where? Where and what type? I have an 8.72 vertical somewhere in here. Let's see where it goes purple on this next run. That's a 6, but that was fine initially. There's a lot of lateral. That can be solved by banking a turn. It's right there. Right there. Right there is the big one. Okay. So that means that this needs to be embiggened. Yeah, just make it bigger. Start that test again. And you want lat Gs. Let's go. Lateral Gs. Have a look. The lateral Gs aren't quite as dangerous, but the range should be noted. If there's a problem with lateral Gs, it's usually a sign that you need to bank a turn. But I don't really have unbanked turns on this. A little bit there, but that's fine. Just as long as we can make that. Yep. How does it look now? Ta-da! Well, we're green across the board, which is a really good sign. We've also got... So we need 5 excitement. We're at 6.53. We need a nausea rating less than 6.0. It's 2.77. The track is 1,154 meters. It reaches a max speed greater than 31, and the biggest drop is 85 meters. So, we need an entrance and an exit. And we need to connect it up. Would you please? How are you obstructed? Obstructed by what? What in the world? Why? Oh, it's... Ahem. The cars hang below. Yeah, the thing is below. That explains everything. So we can go above the track. Because it cannot go on the opposite side. I would have put the entrance on the other side, but you can only put it on the side that has the actual entrance thingies, and not on the other side of the track. And the I wanted to go upwards in this direction on the thing, so it's unfortunate, but just one of those small details. One of those little details that's very, 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 very important. Excuse me. Camera. Camera. There you go. I mean, maybe you can, it's just I wasn't trying to force it to do something like that. I just am gonna deal with it this way. Like, maybe I could have reversed which way the train was going and had the thing mirrored, but I'm not gonna complain. That is a really high prestige. Oh, and that's without the max Q scenery either. Oh boy. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Ah, yes. Yes, this will be absolutely glorious. Why, hello. Why, hello, things. We're going to have stuff here. Oh, you're still at 97? Oh boy, here, have another dragon. That'll get you to 100. Now, and then, of course, we're going to be adding a trigger to, wherever, it does not matter, to, attach the objects. And then we have to add another trigger. Again, it does not matter at all where exactly this trigger is, because the objects connected to it can be literally anywhere. Just as long as you have 2 and you hit done, it'll count towards the prestige. Ahem. That's not even fully updated yet with the triggers. That's not even fully updated yet with the triggers, isn't it? Go faster. Update. Update for me. Update for me. Oh, God. Hello. Ahem. 1,057. So people are going to pay $31.50 for this ride. And this ride is now open. I want to save this blueprint for this ride. Yeah, this, this is truly a thing. Yes, it is. In-game price 13 grand, but sure. We'll roll with it. Speaking of which, my loan can be immediately paid off. I will do so to maximize my monthly profits, considering that we have officially completed this objective to build the coaster within the certain numbers range. My gosh, it broke 1,000 prestige on technically our second roller coaster that we have designed in this playthrough so far, a custom roller coaster for this. The only concern with that blueprint is, well, we're sort of making use of the fact that this station is above the biggest drop here, which can cause issues in the long term. If I want to use it again, I have to make sure that I have a place for that drop to exist, right? Okay. The queue is fast, and people want to go on it. This is a great thing to have. We now need to make sure that we have a park rating above 600. That's gonna happen as soon as I add like another ride or two. What am I able to add? The cube. Sure, we'll add a cube. And we won't worry as much about the cube way out in the middle of nowhere. I'm not as concerned with this guy. Oh, it's... Oh, you. 39%. Forge 1 is no longer new. Oh, noes! People are still going to pay 18 bucks for it. 4.6 is going to be 13.5. Oh. There's silver. So we hit our park rating greater than 600. Now all we need to do is make 6 grand a month in profit, greater than 6 grand a month for 3 months in a row. So now it's just sit and let the game run, because it is basically impossible to not hit greater than 6 grand a month. I mean, I think they're still gonna pay the amount. Use staff list. That's the one thing that'll cost a little bit more money. Train. There you go. So we made over 6K that month. Now we just need to make over 6K this month and the next month. And that'll be it for this chapter. And we get to move on to the chapter 3 with our glorious friend, the Burger King, the king of burgers. Just gonna keep a watch on this to make sure that, oh hey, we are actually gonna do it. We're at 3,000 and we're not even halfway through the month yet. Gosh. Well, that was the longest scenario thus far, because it does require us, or did require us, to build out quite a bit of stuff. An entire park from scratch, pretty much. Open. I don't really care. 1.76 times 3, 528. People would pay 5 for that before adding any extra stuff to it. Can we fit another ride in there? I guess the Rocktopus? Open. $6. I just want to point out that you do not have to do what I've done on my initial rides of placing down the scenery and adding those triggers and all of that. Oh yeah, we made 8 grand that month. One more month needs to pass by, and we'll be good to go. It's the 5th day. It's my mother's birthday, May 5th, and we've already near enough hit 2K in profit. Yeah, it's not that hard to make money in this game. The challenge comes from the challenges that the game presents you. And if it's just in terms of making money, well, obviously that's the easy part, right? Things like these out here that don't have that high of a scenery rating, it doesn't matter in these early-ish scenarios. It's when you're making something highly efficient that you need to worry about it. Or if you're trying to maximize your profits relatively early on, it's when that counts. You've broken down. How dare you? How's the profit? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Are we gonna hit greater than 6K? It's the 23rd. It's the 24th. It's been fixed. We're greater than 6. We just need to make sure that the final blip of staff wages doesn't put us below 6. Because that number's gonna drop a fair bit. Because it's... Oh, thank goodness we did it. We did it! Hammer Swing 2 was the most popular attraction. We have 1,100 guests in the park, and we have immense amounts of money. Yes, we're no longer new. We did the thing. Save the park. Good gully. Good gully! Let's leave. Onwards! Onwards to the next. We go, we go. Onwards. The Chief Beef! The Chief Beef Meaty! Meaty Challenge. Okay, Raceway, built on a site of an old seafront racetrack. Okay. Money issues arose, as usual. Let us begin the first scenario of the 3rd set. We've actually unlocked all of the sets at this point. What it looks like here. Interesting. I'll note that some of these have been added over time, and I haven't ever done a few of these. I don't know which ones I haven't done though. But we're gonna go through it all anyway and experience all of the things. I have my Ollie next to me. He's sleeping comfy. Oh, and as soon as I start petting him, he decides, oh hey, I'm gonna get up now. And I'm gonna leave. Okay, we did this. Pause. What is our situation? Well, this is different. Look at all this horrific water. that is a thing. Hmm. Okay, Chief Beef's Raceway is a thing. It exceeds G-force limits. Somehow. You're asking 20 on a prestige of 1,064. First things first, we're going to charge 31.5 for you. That's step one. Step two, what are our goals? We need to build a go-kart track that's 900 meters and have 2 rides with 3.0 excitement. We need to have 2 go-kart tracks. 2 that are at least 500 meters. And sustain a monthly profit of 2,500 for 2 months. And then we need a 1,500 park rating with 3 rides of Excitement 4 or greater, and a roller coaster of Excitement 7 that's at least 750 meters long, with an average speed of at least 11 meters per second. This will take a while. Ahem. This will take a long time. Fortunately, we have a lot of space to work with on this map. Oh my god, this raceway. What in the world? It's the entire thing. So you're a go-kart. Wait, what? You're 479 meters long. What the hell counts as part of this go-kart track? I don't know. I don't know. Ah, I see. So this particular go-kart track, Chief Beef's Raceway, I see. I see. So it has incomplete track segments on it and sections where it's like not been connected to other stuff at this point. So really our first order of business is like clear out these rocks, make it connect to here, add in track to connect from here, follow this path or something, connect all, oh gosh. Okay, so it's like as money permits, we'll clear this section out, potentially, completely? I don't know. This map gives us options. And to make the go-kart of 900, the clear solution is to make use of this pre-built pathway, right? That's already here, I would imagine. But is that the best use of our money? No, absolutely not. Not the best use of our money at the start. What we want to do at the start is make sure that I have an actual park with plenty of money-making opportunities. So, step one, because we usually don't start... Oh, we actually have the ATM. Cool. I'm not going to worry about research. Do we have a loan? No, we can take a loan. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Set it to 500. What do we have for attractions? We have the raceway. We have some shops. We have a first aid and a couple and 3 restrooms. Okay. First things first, $1 and sink. First aid is gonna be free, no matter what. Let's not worry about that. Does anyone use this? No. It costs $100 a month to exist. That's not great. Pizza pen. We've got a pizza pen. Oh my god. Why are you being paid 180? Excuse me? Well, first things first, we need to, make sure that the prices are right. Across all of these things. So fortunately, we ended up with the facilities already. Let me bring up my cheat sheet. So for the pizzas, we've got $13.50 across the board, except for the last one, which is $14.50. And yeah, you can, like, rename these. Oh! Oh. Ahem. I thought you were buying the whole pizza. No, you're buying the pizza by the slice? So you're paying $14.50 or $13.50 for a slice of pizza rather than the whole thing. Yeah, that's as expected, yes. Coffee shop. This doesn't add too much to the prices, from what I remember. This one's like $9. 11 for the Americano, 13 for the double espresso, 11 and 9.50 for decaf, 11 on the mocha. Get everything to a lot. Really wish there was a way to automatically set this to a lot, like default a lot. And like default everything selected at a lot. Really wish that was the case. You're probably paid yes, enough. It should be 165. You need to sync that in case I ever have more than that. Shakes! Shakes, shakes, shakes. Glorious shakes. These shakes. Need a lot of stuff. Marshmallows, fudge pieces, ice cream, toffee sauce, chocolate pieces. Yes, all of the things. All of the wonderful, glorious, extremely sweet things. This These would literally kill me if I were to have them at the moment. What do we got? This is the shakes. Where is that on this? Okay, so that's going to be 950 for all three of these. So I'm like generally speaking low carb lifestyle, low-ish, medium-ish carb lifestyle, and almost no sugar as part of what I usually eat just to maintain my weight, though it's been slowly going up. I haven't checked what my weight actually is lately, but either way, I find sugar to be extremely sweet. I find things like dark chocolate, if it's even like in the 60% range of dark chocolate, to be incredibly sweet. And things like fruit tastes exactly like it is, which is candy, right? Because we've bred fruits to be essentially candy. All right, I think this is fine. So I'm very sensitive. I'm very sensitive. So when I look at something like this, these milkshakes that have freaking chocolate, ice cream, fudge pieces, marshmallows, all of the sugar ever in them, it yeah, it would literally kill me at that level of just overload, sugar overload. Set all these to a lot. I could let the game run, but I like to make sure that I have all this set beforehand. Sync it. This is 19 and 14 on you, and you are paid properly already. There's no security incidents. There is a track trigger? No, there's 0 items on that. Staff. Who do we have? We have a guy wandering who's not as happy with his normal workload. Ah, they're trained. I see. That explains a lot. Yes. Yes, actually their prices should be at least 175 because they're trained, but the workload is low. They're about to get a much larger workload. These at normal is okay. Probably need to slightly increase the pay on these guys because of their happiness. Outside of that, the rest of the money that we have is going to need to go towards actual, like, additional rides. I need to see where folks are coming from. So there's the park entrance. Ah, there's food and drink and restrooms over here. Double restrooms. The queue to the raceway is here. Okay. And people are able to walk. Oh, there's the pizza pen. They're able to walk to here. Where does this even go? What? Huh? Why do I have a walkway to nothing over there? I don't get it, but it's there. It exists. That's a walkway. And then we have this little path over here leading to a small spot that we can use for stuff. It's right along our border. Yeah, so we could place a ride there. We could do something. It's a little out of the way, though. And then there is a walkway that leads... where? Leads up to there. Through this piece. Okay. So it's basically just leading to the other side of the raceway. Oh, come on, camera! You need to stop with the BS. I can't move my camera. I need to figure out what the F is going on with the camera, because it should not be doing that. Ever. You know what? Camera, you're gonna have no clip on, which will ideally... which would ideally help. So why is it that when I'm zoomed in, the speed of the camera goes to 0? It should not ever, ever do that. That is awful. Don't do that. Don't focus on stuff. Like, excuse me. Fly freely. Like, what are you doing? It's like... what? Hello? Like, sensitivity, 0. I'm pushing WASD. You see how... This is apparently sensitivity 10. I'm really upset about how the camera behaves in this game. I am extremely upset with how the camera behaves in this game. It should not behave that way. It's stupid. And dumb. Why is there the chief beef there? I don't know. What I do know is that I have access to ATMs. And I don't seem to have one at this point. So we'll go ahead and build one right there. Okay. Oh yeah, Q and E rotates. That's great. Rides. So what do we got? Something new. Another thing that's something new. Ooh, boy. We've got a different selection from previously. What I'm going to look for is the most amount of green, the least amount of red. The things like the Helion Ring and a Zozo will be great. Alright, you. Where are you going to live? Preferably not on a spot where the trackway is going to be. So I'm guessing it's actually going to have to be up here. That's part of the raceway. Why is there a path there? What? Where do you even go? To there, okay. Then where do you go? To nothing! You are a pathway to nothing! Great. Great job. Pathway to nothing. Paths. So that's this guy. Scenery. What do we have access to this time? Give me my pyrotechnics. Flames. The fun part about the flames, these narrow flamethrowers added 5%. This also adds 5%, and it's $10. So 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100%. 100% off of really cheap objects. That you can then add triggers to 2 spots. Go ahead and run that test so we have the updated prestige. Let the game run. We do technically have a ride along with services already, so the game can produce money for me. Print money for me, essentially. As we wait for this ride to do its test. Oh, boy. That is a thing. This is pretty much like one of those swinging ship things, right? Does it do like a full rotation? It looks like it could do a full rotation. Get close! You're getting close there to that full rotation. And boom. And... Are you gonna do it? Forward loop and backward loop. Stall, swing, swing, forward loop, backward loop. And we got a loop. And another loop. And another loop. And we're gonna go backwards. And we're gonna backwards loop. And we're gonna backwards loop. And that's the end. So what's the prestige gonna look like here? We're at 387. What's it gonna become? Once it finishes its little test there. Go fast, please. 542. Alright, folks, you're gonna pay $16 to ride this ride, which is now open. Folks will slowly filter in. And we could add additional rides if we really so desired. I know it would be great is, potentially the ride right there. There you go. Now, as long as the queue is close enough to the other objects there, the other objects likely count. Most of them count. And this is great, because then we just go right back in and 60, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. Did I miscount? Do I need one more? I need one more. Ta-da! Triggers. Add a trigger sequence with that stuff. Add that stuff. Confirm. Done. Test. You're at 502 for Zozo. What? Oh god, that is absolutely terrifying. Ahem. You're at 502. What do you become? What are you gonna be? What are you gonna be? What are you gonna be? 702! Ahem. A bit more money for that ride. Oh god, you're full already on that queue. Wow. Alright. Cool. How much money do I have right now? A lot. Hey, you know what? Pay off that loan. I'm good. I'm good, thanks. So now we have ride backups that are going to bring us in a lot of money. A lot of money. Meaning that I am able to close down Chief Beef's Raceway in order to make the edits to it that the game wants me to make. Ideally. Ideally, I'll be able to afford that. And I want to do this paused, actually, so go ahead and close it, edit the track. Actually, no, I need to, You know, game, I'm pushing the delete key. Okay, those rocks are out of the way, so now I can divert from that tunnel to this section, which goes all the way around to here, which then has a steam shovel for whatever reason. I don't really get why, because it would, I guess they intend initially for you to complete the track by going up here, but we have all this too that is technically part of the track, but they want you to have two, so we could actually use this section as the second go-kart, right? Because they want you to have two. I don't know what happens to the length of this, though. Oh gosh. Race barrier. Why do you have to be a set of interlocking things like that? Oh god. Well, you're paying me to get rid of them, so I'll get rid of them. Alright. You have to go instead. Oh, yeah? Excuse me. And why are you not able to connect to that? What are you obstructed by? You know what? We'll go from this end. Okay. What is your problem? Is it this little bit of land here? Alright, what is your... Where's your auto length? Okay, well that's a length. So I have to make you shorter. There you go. Success. Gosh, that is a lot more trouble than it's worth. Yep, that one is pretty much exactly what it should be. Can I hit autocomplete? Yes, I can. Ta-da! Alright. You there. Well, we have attained 900 meters for this trackway. We just need to add another go-kart track, which... Yeah, they've sort of given us a spot over here where we could do another go-kart track, right? I mean, even though this counts as Chief Beef Raceway, what we can do over here is we can just delete all of this track to reclaim the money from it. 1377. Okay, $41 it is to access this ride, and I hope you enjoy. A theft has been caught. 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 Cool. Ahem. Yeah, we're gonna charge $41 for this ride. Just don't worry about it. I might come back another time, apparently, says 25 people, because we closed it. 25% of people. I have no idea what they mean about this G-Force thing on here. A theft has been caught. You ejected thief. A thief has been ejected. Yes, we shall eject all the thieves. I don't know what to think about the fact that people are actually willingly paying $41 to access this ride. Like, excuse me? They're willingly paying $41 to get on this go-kart track. Like, are you kidding? Are you kidding me? Oh my god, that's actually specific $2,500 from facilities and shops. Okay. Why is there just a barrel of goo? Alright. Shops and facilities. You know what? One thing that we don't have, while we have a lot of people here, is, some gifts. Do we have blueprints for gifts? Yes, we do. We do have a gift shop set up here. Just a memento. Yes, I would like just a memento. Okay, so for this guy, just a memento, we've got the snow globe. You're going to be $18. The crystal ball is going to be $18, and the radio is going to be $18. We increase your salary a bit, and that shall be that. The key thing to note about gifts and such is that it really is dependent upon there being a lot of people, a lot of happy people in the park. The more happy people you have, the more income you'll generate from this. Speaking of income generated from shops and facilities, okay. The facility sale is the thing I just, like, what counts as a facility? The restrooms. Right. If you're wondering how much money we're making from restrooms every month, over $300. Okay, so it looks like we're gonna actually surpass the 2,500 for the facility, stuff, shops and facilities, right? And we need to maintain that 2 months. Many guests are thirsty, so we should add some additional stuff. Hello, Ollie. There's my Ollie tail. Hey, say hi. Yes, big stretch. Say hi, my boy. Yes, my pretty, sleepy Ollie. He's a sleepy boy. He's gonna get some lap time at this point. Lap loving. Lap loving attention. Oh, we have a coffee. Hey, is there a quick, duplicate button? Probably not. Dwinks. Oh, that's one of these. Okay, that's a Planet Drinks stall. We're gonna add another one of these. Over here. So your vendor will be 160. Your vendor, 160. Because we needed more drinks. People are thirsty. People are super thirsty. As the money continues to roll in, oh my god, that queue is immense. People are so willing to pay $21 to access this ride. It's... just a bit on the extreme side. How are we looking? Shops and facilities. Let's hope that those shops that I just added are going to actually turn a profit. No, yeah, I think so. They've got some long lines. They've got some lines over there for drinks. I don't see how we don't pass the 2,500 mark at least. So then all we really need to do is the roller coaster, and we need the other go-kart track. I don't really like having multiples of the same thing, though. That's the only problem that I foresee here. Is I don't really get why they want you to have two go-karts at the same time. Like why? Why do we need two tracks of at least length 500? That seems rather dumb to me. Now, a roller coaster of excitement of at least 7, a length of at least 750, and an average speed of 11. Does this one count? I don't have that type of roller coaster. Oh, that will not meet the length requirements. We did the thing! Cool. 7. That would probably do the trick. The problem is it's 20 grand. Ahem. Chief Beef's raceway has broken down. Oh noes. It's been fixed. Oh yays. Hey, can I mirror you? No. I don't see a button to mirror a roller coaster. Hey, what the hell just happened there? It broke down and it gave everyone a refund. That's what just happened. Because that really expensive ride broke down, the game automatically refunds everyone who has like been on the ride and I think in the queue as well. So, we somehow just lost an absolute gargantuan amount of money suddenly. Why? Because the game said, F you. Yeah, because there's a refund mechanic in this game. Well, what are we going to do from here? Wait, do I even have go-karts? I need to research those. Well, that's, interesting. Why then do we need 2 go-kart tracks if we can't build go-karts? Huh? Game? What is your intent? What is your intent? Am I supposed to, like, put another station on Chief Beef's Raceway? That must be the intent, yes, is to have an additional station for Chief Beef's Raceway. I don't know how that works exactly, but there we go. It's a thing. We also have this, like, path up here that's completely isolated, several completely isolated paths. I have no idea where people come in from or leave from on them. A thief has been caught. Well, I feel like I'm doing absolutely jack all at the moment, which is pretty much exactly what I'm doing. Glorious jack and all. So, rides. More rides. Let's go ahead and get a, good old-fashioned kickflip placed somewhere. Where, I don't know. Why do you not fit? Why don't you fit? Hmm. Odd. Alright, then over here. Aha! Excuse me, but... Path, why do you not... Why do you not want to... Oh. Because you're raised... Whoops. Alright then. Hey, buddy. How you doing? You are 40% scenery rating. Let's fix that. 45.50, 55.60, 65.70, 75.80, 85.90, 100. 100. Yes. Sequence. Add twiggers. All of you. Confirm. All of you. Confirm. Done. Test. Another very terrifying ride. Extremely terrifying ride. This will actually bring people around to this side of the park as well. Multiple shops are very busy. Let's review our staff as a result. Alright, so you've got a high amount of work. You've got a high amount of work. You still have a high amount of work. Okay, how about down here? Okay, you've got high work. You've got low. You've got high. Okay. Think we're caught up on that training at the moment. So 616. 18 bucks. Open up the ride. This will bring in people, ideally. Yes, people will begin walking down here. Pizza Pen should get some work. Should get stuff. Okay, we are apparently in some region. Yes, absolutely get flipped. Helium Ring 3 is broken down. Oh, noes! Okay, that means we're gonna want more mechanics. Profits are negative just because that thing broke down at the exact wrong time. Alright, give me Tri-Storm. Sure. Oh, this is the spot they want you to build that roller coaster, isn't it? How is my money? I can only add a 5,000 loan? That sucks. Research ready to be revealed. What do we got? An iron horse. Okay. Great. Coaster. I want you. I can get you with the loan. Uh, 500. The question is, before I unpause the game, what's the stats? It won't tell me until I run a test. Ah, the exit for this one is the other side. But you know, even if it doesn't work out as one and done, I think we'll be good. Oh my gosh, that'll be a really long queue though. Sure. Go ahead and test that ride. What I'm looking for here is to make sure that the length is at least 750. Pretty sure that length is at least 750 for this thing. With an average speed of 11. That's the one slight issue. It fit. Wow. Okay, we've got an achievement: air miles and air raising. Coaster with 10 moments of airtime. Well, alrighty then. What's your inherent prestige? 847? We're going to be improving that. $100. Excuse me? Thought that was 100. Oh well. Now is it 100? Okay, you took a little bit more to get going, but you are now there. We're gonna add triggers. Onto this, connecting the objects. We're gonna add another trigger onto this for our over there. Connect the stuff. Confirm. Done. And then once that prestige updates, we'll price it and open it. And that'll probably be where we end. Caught. A thief in the night. Oh, we made a bit of money. We made just a little bit of money. Okay. Building that other go-kart thing is gonna be a problem. Like, how are we gonna do it without go-karts? Ah! It's updated. Yep, people are gonna pay 38 bucks to ride the roller coaster. And that is gonna bring a whole bunch of people over here. We're gonna need to place more shops and such over there. More people are gonna be in the park, a lot more people. The park rating is going to go up a lot because of the rides that are here. And all that's left to do is to have a quote unquote, second raceway. If I can even build go karts at any point, I don't know. What I do know is that we will be finishing off this particular scenario when we next meet on Monday. With that, I would like to thank you all for watching. This has been Otaku Showboat. If you have enjoyed today's stream, please be sure to do all of the social and engagement stuff below the video. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you've not yet subscribed, and hit the notification bell. Consider becoming a member of the channel by hitting the great big blue join button and supporting on Patreon at patreon.com/otakushowboat if you're so inclined and able. As I said, I'll be back Monday where we will be finishing this scenario and working towards completing this particular set of scenarios. And I hope to see you all on the next one.